Hey, it's his anti-totalitarianism, and today this is going to be weaponless Cybergrind. A lot of it is just going to be focusing on parrying and lacking mobility because I don't have rocket riding to fly around the arena to dodge things, as well no alt shotguns to like dodge, to like hit mind flares, to like dodge mind flares off the side of the arena. Like even if you're really far down in the middle, bottom of the subground, you can use an alt jackhammer to pop up off a mind flare back up to the top without using any rocket riding, which is very useful. As well, there's going to be plenty of trying to parry with the Knuckle Blaster clips in this. I'm not going to show those to you. You're going to have to, someone in the comments will be able to watch the video and find all the ones where I try to get caught parrying with the Knuckle Blaster. I tried to make the gameplay enjoyable to watch as well, not just playing efficiently, but also playing stylishly, like trying to go for stuff with the music. I'll try to put a timestamp on somewhere here for like good music sync I had along with like an insurrectionist, I believe. Or was it a... No, it was a ferryman. You'll see that eventually. Oh yeah, sentries. Sentries are a real pain in the ass. You gotta avoid those because you can't charge back them. I just knuckle blast them into orbit. As well, we're still about a minute or so into the video, so before everybody leaves, you gotta at least consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, because this gameplay is pretty good. I would say that's at least A-tier gameplay. And I think that's worth subscribing to. I think yes, John, should have this content in your YouTube feed. One thing as well I gotta mention before I forget, there's a lot of friendly fire manipulation you gotta do with this kind of thing. Because especially with gutter tanks and gutter men using their rockets and mines to explode other enemies and set enemies on fire, especially Sisyphean insurrectionists, you'll see a clip later where I was able to get a street cleaner, whiplash it, and then punch into the ground next to an insurrectionist to set him on fire and get that damage multiplier, which helped me really melt the insurrectionist. There's a couple of cool clips that I went through to look for so that it's not just people watching 1 minute and then clicking off. I'll put some timestamps on screen around here. Like I know one of them I tried to parry insurrectionists not cannonball, rock, Maurice friend, into a gutterman, and I actually remember I looked at the clip again, and I thought I killed it when back in the original gameplay, but it turns out that the gutterman died like a second before I parried it, so I didn't actually kill him, but it felt really cool to do in the moment anyways. As well, you'll also be able to see me do obscure, completely useless speedrunning tech 99% of the time called the blender, where you can use slam storage to, because you're slamming, the game thinks you're slamming, it means you're going to do damage to enemies, so you can get enemies that have less than 2.5 HP, aka soldiers, strays, filth, that's it, to whiplash them towards you and they'll all just die. Like as soon as they touch you. It's completely useless outside of weaponless speedrunning, in which 90% of weaponless speedrunning is no Mao, aka no monsters weaponless, where there's no monsters to kill it with the blender. But you get to see blender in action in my Cybergrind today. Eventually you get to a point where like there's so many enemies around, there's so much style going on from friendly fire that you can just kind of sit in the middle of things and tank damage, even without weapons. Like, especially with conductors and such, you can do face tanking where you just like kill an entire wave, and so you can stay in the middle of it and do tons of damage even with like 4 nukes and such, and you just won't die because you have Ultrakill, you have free healing in theory. Anyways, thank you for listening to me throughout this video. I'll be popping out shortly, becoming less the timestamps that I want you to see here, as well you should have just seen the timestamp that I showed earlier for cannonballing a gutterman, or almost doing so because he died before I could do it. Anyways, thank you all, signing off, have a nice day.